been hit. Magda knows where the next piece is, but her words are cryptic. She said it fell where only the ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city...
And your trade? You did dishonorable work there, didn't you?
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet.
Wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
So different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me, and, well, I can't really explain it.
Still recharging. Not ready yet. Need more time.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Where is the relic?
I'll never tell you.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time!
Still recharging.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait, this relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is... not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
Hall of Ancient
ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Not today, monster!
Are these Alaric's people?
These are mongrels.
Repel them, my brothers!
Not ready yet. I gain new strength.
Is that all?
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I live.
That would fit you.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
You do me a great honor.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Hell, dog.
I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
I too enjoy hunting evil creatures through strange new lands.
I was talking about happy memories.
As was I.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes.
Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things
Need
are
more
slaughtering
time.
my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Impossible.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
The world has changed much.
Yes, it's not like it was.
Have no fear, Leah. We will make this world safe again.
Oh, no, you don't.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their duty.
Still recharging.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friend...
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the ancient tech. The ancient ghouls are stronger than most risen ghouls are strong.
This will help.
Remove the thing that fell into our temple. Every moment it remains, my people grow more restless.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
we enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Not ready yet.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place. I can feel it.
The noble hero fought her way here just to die.
Magda.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She is full of lies. Do not believe her.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get...
The World Stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I miss Chaldean.
What do you miss?
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
I'm returning to town.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
The World Stone's destruction also destroyed Mount Eriot, my people's ancestral home.
What happened to your people is indeed unfortunate. I fear Tyrael paid the ultimate price himself. Nothing has been heard from him since.
I heard that you took Leah on your searches for ancient artifacts and tomes. Wasn't that dangerous?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their land.
We have the second sword piece. Where should I seek the third?
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Have you fought the Coven before?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
What do you mean?
The Coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
If you are to fight, you will need your sword. You said you lived with your father when old Tristram burned. Tell me about him.
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
Did it?
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
What skill should I master?
Please take me with you. He's gonna do it.
Oh, there she goes again. I was thinking. Didn't hurt yourself. I was thinking.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Is that meant to comfort me?
You pretend you are a rock. But I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Ah, do you have the sight as well?
No, never mind.
Very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
That doesn't sound very interesting to me.
Oh, I never said I'd tell you the interesting parts. You are very brave to venture outside the town gates. I hear there are all sorts of dangerous things crawling around out there.
The fallen star's foul magic has caused the dead to walk again.
Oh, that's terrible. I only meant the rats and snakes. I can see the fires even from here. Where them burns. It is only the truly evil who force the innocents to suffer for a battle they have no part in.
I need a ferry to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
Those who defy the power.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I grow in power.
I hear something coming.
These enemies defy all reason! You saved us. We owe you our lives.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now, I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky and glows with strange magic.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Damn, it's not here. While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
A should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Kane's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
Angel or man, we must return the sword to him. It will restore his memory.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am ready for her.
Good thought.
This is a matter of honor now. We must not hesitate.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond. My queen sings.
The air hangs heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
I used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
The spider has captured himself a meal. Let's see what the spider caught.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds. Telling stories about that for a while.
Not enough fury. I need fury. Not enough fury. Your flesh is weak. More fury.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Some mystery.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen? Need more time.
Dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad. Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
These lands once belonged to the Crown.
Not ready yet. The ancients have blessed me. Need more time.
Enemies defy all reason.
The local Khazra tribes have become a serious threat. They attack caravans and are moving into areas where they haven't been seen before. We need you to take care of this problem for us. We'll pay 25 gold pieces for every Khazra head you bring back.
I need fury.
ILL boost you tomorrow. Add me at Fluffy Mickey.
Still recharging.
skill should I master? The tower is... mighty gift.
Not ready yet.
Some of these.
More fury.
A mighty gift for our master.
Not enough fury.
I will use it well. Arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
We will not discover it here. Keep going.
These brutes to shreds.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action.
Dal Narsi tu Kazra.
A depraved ritual.
Too late, fool. I control these spirits now. Magda is a fool. I will raise an army of souls from these primitives and chain them to my invincible will. Yes, with these heathens at my command, the kingdoms of the world shall bow to the might of the Lord of Goats! I may have to work on the title a bit more.
Still recharging.
Staff is ours on the side. Come on!
I need fury. Volcato smiles on me. Need more time. Your flesh is weak.
Beasts! Let none...
Still recharging. Need more time.
The haunted manor. Of course they'd be thrown here.
hell, dog!
She's unstoppable! No more!
She is here!
To hell with you, cultist dogs!
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
They did horrible things to us.
They are dead now. But there was another prisoner. A man in rags.
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
Magda dies today.
Evil wears no disguises here.
More fury. The ancients smile on me. Not ready yet.
Could we find more like that? Thank you.
I grow stronger. Vulkathos guides my hand.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power. Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
No way. else, dog.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
I need fury. Need more time. Not ready yet. You cannot stand before me.
Help me! I'm trapped! In here! In the Iron Maiden!
Still recharging.
Day of Moonside, 1263, Yano, Kyrgyzstani. The jailers.
God bless you! I was certain I was gonna die in there! I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that horrible darkness was that no one would ever know what had happened to me.
I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
Good choice. I'm not as bad as I look. Really.
Not enough fury.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Thank the gods!
Not ready yet. I need fury. Kathos guides my hand.
A glorious development.
How tastes your fear?
I am free! What? Who dares? Praise Akhmat!
but I will not stand down.
Not enough fury.
Thank you, gods.
My guards! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her.
I am free. I think the world is safer now.
Back to hell, dog.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me, and repent your crimes.
Still recharging. You winked against my clothes. Smile on me. You winked against my clothes. fury.
I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
You cannot stand before me.
If only this dark place had been destroyed along with its ruler.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat!
Need more time. I won't do that.
I hunger. Need meat.
Still recharging.
I am dying.
Angel, take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
I fear no demon. I will cast Belial down and spit on his corpse.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Caldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
Deckard deserves that honor. Magda and Belial
What's up?
will pay for
How
his
you
death
doing?
in blood.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
What skill should I master?
Hey. Just started my season. You are playing too? Cool.
Power grows.
My friend, shall we depart to Caldeum?
I wish I had it. Diablo 3?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world.
It's cheaper now,
Work
right?
is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient
it on
law
the
of the high
PS3.
heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly. All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne. Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions. You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than
If
this.
you have PS4, you gotta get to bro.
The innocent. But if our precious laws
It's
bind
the same
you all
except with
to
DLC
inaction,
and other shit.
then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose.
Believe me, I wanna get it.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. Your work. You never finished.
D4 coming soon too, that's why I am returning to D3 for refreshing NY Diablo lore. Especially when you get help beating it in co-op.
I will carry on for you.
It was on sales recently, I think. Second-hand disc also queen cheap.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Chaldean, the great city of the East.
In hoping it's a Black Friday
deal.
deal.
Before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
Black Friday already passed, right? There is no Black Friday from my place. Haha. I hear that even if you have Reaper of Souls that you get help.
Here we are. Chaldean, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up. You two find Belial, and I will hunt his servant Magda. Cain
It is
will
in
be
United
avenged.
States. I see. I am in Asia. Can get it around 10 est around here for Reaper of Soul disc.
No goods today. Please look.
Need more time. Guard, where do these refugees come from?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
As it happens, I am hunting
Did you have
Magda.
Reaper of Souls
Where
on
do
the
I find
PS3?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Unfortunately, I don't. I have the vanilla version in PC. Okay. And this version on PS4. My computer is a bit too outdated. Need some upgrade to play D3. I would have had platinum but no friends to help.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You will need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost.
Good luck on that. Which trophy you missing?
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
No, they will die. I have come to kill them, and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
The cultists couldn't kill me before, and they won't now. But I thank you for the warning.
Different than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ice, and her eyes...
Why are you two whispering?
Gotta check I have a PS3.
No. Stay back. They're in the rocks.
I did before.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
No one is here. The way is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
I've missed killing these cultist scum. Come on, then!
No PS4? PS3 is pretty old machine.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
I am grateful for your aid. What really brings you to these lands?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, Let me clear the way for you.
I had it on there.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcarnus?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Got to go tie whenever okay. GLHF to you too, bro.
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
They tortured my poor husband.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
I need fury.
Those foul cultists have come this way. The bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands. We must make them pay!
We will. Ready your weapon, brother. against
Look,
my...
more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist's lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel...
Akarat bless you.
I'd lost all hope.
Thank the gods you have come.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and...
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
The lords of hell, Belial and Asmodan, plan to invade this world. I will crush their forces and cleave their skulls asunder.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the lords of hell from invading.
This is an age of omens and prophecies. Yours is but one more. You are welcome to fight by my side. Now to find the Qasim outpost. This is no illusion. The road is blocked. I must go to the Qasim outpost to the west.
I expected more!
Once in 1,000 years, when the stars align, these ruins open, but only for a short while. There is treasure rumored to lie deep below. Find it fast, or die when the dungeon seals itself for another age.
when they had the chance. These enemies defy all reason.
Back to hell, dog. Your flesh is weak.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the seven evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Not ready yet. The ancients smile on me. The Tato smiles on me.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord...
Open the gate. I must get to Alcarnus.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
It is you who are the sacrifice. He set you here as bait to lure me away from his treachery in Caldeum.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
Belial is the Lord of Lies, Magda. But here is the truth. You were dead the minute you killed Cain.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
We've been discovered.
Has Magda reached Alcarnus?
Yes. We've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then the sooner you open this gate, the sooner justice will be done. Cain, soon your death will be avenged. I will not be denied. Vulkatos guides my hand.
Here.
I will free you.
Oh, thank you.
Head south to Caldeum.
Mighty adversary is before us.
I can't believe it's over.
What purpose were these people imprisoned?
I'm rescued.
These poor souls.
Still recharging. Magda, in the flesh. Your illusions cannot protect you now.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Coven is undone. Rest easy, Deckard Cain.
Another triumph for righteousness. Let the wicked tremble.
I'm returning to town. In her final desperate moments, Magda swore that the demon lord Belial would soon rule our world. I am all that stands between him and the end of mankind. Before I killed her, Magda told me that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. But at the Qasim outpost, the guards revealed themselves to be serpent demons of Belial.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
Ashira of the Iron Wolves can get us to the Emperor. I will speak with her.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
You hold too many things in, blacksmith. You should be free with your passions, good or ill.
Right, well, my father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
Did you take revenge on the men that did this to your father?
For years I wanted to, but the refugees moved on, vanished. So I left revenge behind, and got on with my life.
This will aid me.
What do you think of Caldeum after your time away?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
How did your fall raise the dead? You were an angel.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
I have heard it called the Jewel of the East.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Suffering is what makes us human. You suffer, but you go on.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
How long have you been seeking me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
What was the world like 1500 years ago?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Is this all as the Prophet foretold?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
You mean the angel, Tyrael?
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Why is that? He is only here to aid us.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
You shouldn't waste time chasing women.
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
But you do not keep any of them.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Still, you shouldn't bother every other woman who crosses your path.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
Tell me, how did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
How did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something you liked and couldn't afford.
Basically.
Maybe you should be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
Never.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
There is always choice.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
Perhaps. Do you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Is he also a thief?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems odd.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Why didn't you become a guard like your brother?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to trouble?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you were a wanted man.
That may have been serious.
I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good. But I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
You presume much.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? You have the sight. Tell me what is wrong.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend. I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
How long have you been looking for this jewel?
Oh, quite some time. It's been a great adventure.
Perhaps you would find this jewel sooner if you weren't so careless.
Oh, yes. Well, that. And the jewel changes form from time to time. I can only take so much credit. You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Sensei god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
Is this something your gods do often?
No. Well, yes. Our father god is rumored to delight young ladies by appearing in their bedchambers as a 10-foot warrior.
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
I heard a rumor that there is a strange and mysterious jewel crafting device hidden in the aqueducts of the Daugr Oasis. I have a mind to go search for it myself. Don't worry, I won't go alone. I'm sure I'll find someone to show me around. Oh, the Jewel of the East! Chaldeum is really quite amazing. I have never seen anything quite like it. And I have seen so many things in my life.
You know it is not actually a jewel.
That explains quite a bit, actually.
Has Chaldeum changed much since you were last here?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
Did you meet your wife here?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
You wed a witch?
Let's talk about this another time.
I stayed outside last night.
I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.
There ain't no... Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warmed and brought to glory in righteousness.